Hey, my name's Richie. Welcome to Looking at London Through London Eyes. We are going to take you on a tour of London using the Monopoly board as our location map. The UK version of the Monopoly board has squares such as Fleet Street, Trafalgar Square, Piccadilly, Oxford Street and Park Lane. Please remember to subscribe and like so we can keep making you more Looking Through London Eyes videos. So let's move on, shall we? As me and my friends help you to look at London through London eyes. So let's roll the dice and see where we land today. Whitehall, the 13th square on the Monopoly board, grouped with Pall Mall and Northumberland Avenue. This grand street took its name from the Palace of Whitehall that once stood there, established by Henry VIII in the early 16th century as a residence of the royal court. The palace burnt down in 1698, but Whitehall remained at the heart of government. Whitehall is now the street recognised as the centre of government of the UK. Let's see where London cabbie Spencer can show us where to go when we visit Whitehall.
We've just started walking down Whitehall now. Of course, the next stop on the Monopoly board, after Pall Mall and very close to Northumberland Avenue there. There's theatres all over the place in London. This is one of them, the Trafalgar Theatre. And from here, we walk down and there are so many things to see. Let's have a look a bit further down. Yeah, so we're on Whitehall, and you can't go down Whitehall without noticing the mounted horse guards, the King's personal bodyguard there, mounted bodyguard. We can see where they usually position themselves, and of course you can see the evidence of where they were just down there with the horses' poo. Yeah, so we just walked through that archway there. Just across through the archway there, you had Whitehall, of course, and onto this open area here where they actually have the trooping of the colour. And just beyond that, we've got the lovely St James's Park with a beautiful lake there. You can actually see Buckingham Palace from there as well. So it's all really close together. So we're at Downing Street now, home of the Prime Minister, number 10 Downing Street, which is just through these large wrought iron gates. I think it was around 1990 that Margaret Thatcher erected these gates because of a terrorist attack. Of course, we know that that's all too familiar now, the terrorism. But back in the day, there were no gates. In fact, when I was a little boy, my dad took me for a little walk around London and we saw the sights together, and we went right up to the door of number 10 Downing Street, and all there was one copper there, one old English bobby just standing outside, and gave him a smile and that, and it was very friendly, you know, but times have changed, of course, and that's the situation today. Yeah, so just opposite Downing Street, if you look through the gap there, you've got the magnificent London Eye, which really is the best view in London, where it sort of rotates and you see all different parts of London as it slowly goes round. It's well worth the look. But we'll have a detailed look at that when we look at the delights of another square of the Monopoly board. Well, this was the place where the underground bunker, of course, during the terrible Blitz of London, they needed that security there of being underground. But it's where Winston Churchill planned the strategy against the Nazis in World War II. So literally, we just crossed the road there from the end of Whitehall, and we're now in Parliament Square. You notice a statue of Churchill, brought us through the war years. But there's also many statues of many famous people here. Just across the other side of the square, you've got Nelson Mandela. Westminster Abbey is the place where a lot of royals have actually got married. As with many things in London, things are close together, so it's just a pleasant walk, just a short walk away from where we just were in Whitehall. So what we got here is the Houses of Parliament. It's sort of split up into two parts. You've got the House of Lords down the far end there, and the House of Commons here. But this is where all the big decisions are made, and it's also, of course, the mother, you could say, of democracy. So we've got Big Ben here. Of course, everyone knows Big Ben. Called Big Ben. Originally it was called St Stephen's Tower, then it was renamed the Elizabeth Tower after Queen Elizabeth II.
So this is Big Ben then?
No mate, it's Elizabeth Tower.
No, it's not, it's Big Ben.
No, Elizabeth Tower. Old Queenie, you've got to respect the Queen.
I heard it's called Big Ben.
Well, there you go.
So you're telling me it's not Big Ben then?
No, well, like I say, Elizabeth Tower.
So what's Big Ben then, Spencer?
All right, you got a point. That's his nickname, right. Big Ben, yeah?
Is Big Ben the bell?
I think it is actually. You know more than me, don't you? But as you can see, it's looking in good shape at the moment because it's just had a multi-million pound refurb. So if you come and see it now, you'll see it in all its glory. Big Ben.
Thanks, Spencer. So let's recap on some of the places you can see in Whitehall. The Trafalgar Theatre, Horse Guards Parade, Downing Street, the Churchill War Rooms, the Houses of Parliament, and Westminster Abbey, Parliament Square, and don't forget Big Ben. Here's a question for you. What was the name of the infamous man connected with the failed gunpowder plot in 1605? You can put your answer in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Look out for more places to go and see as we work around the Monopoly board looking at London through London eyes.